Hi YouTube world, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, welcome. My name is Adrienne. I live in New York City and I love playing with makeup. And this is a little bit of a different format. Normally I dedicate short videos to reviewing one lip product, but honestly, I've gotten so many new lip products and so many of them remind me of one another or just kind of like better versions of one another. And they're just coming fast and furious. I thought, let me jump on and do a review of all of them. And so this is a review of the new Summer Fridays lip oil in comparison to with the Summer Fridays Balm. I have in front of me the SAIE Glossy Bounce lip product. I have the new one from Haus Labs, the Ole Henriksen Peptide, and the Tower28. We'll also give my thoughts on the Naturium, which I finally was able to get my hands on. So if you are curious about lip oils, lip balms, some of these super hyped products, and you want unsponsored, unbiased reviews, stay tuned. I don't have any lip products on. These are not first impressions of these products either. I have worn them, I have opinions on them, and I am about to share them with you. The first one up is this one by SAIE. This is the Glossy Bounce Hydrating Lip Oil. I picked mine up in the shade Play. I thought it would be a very pretty color for springtime. The SAIE packaging I feel is like very clean, basic. This one is $22 in the States, and I will just quickly put it on. Nice doe foot, not oversized, but definitely cushiony and comfortable. Picks up just the right amount of product. I don't feel like I have to go in for another dip. And you see, it did impart some color, but it isn't overwhelming. I do feel like it has that shine to it, that glossiness. It's very comfortable though, and not gloopy. Like if I put my lips together, there's not a lot of stringiness or anything that can happen. Now, if I went in with another layer, it would get a little clingy, a little too much. I don't think it's necessary though, but I'll do it anyway for the sake of this video. And you see there, that's where the stringiness happens. But if you just apply that one layer, you would not have that issue. I just wanted to show you the product build up. I don't think you get more color from it when you build it up. So why build it up? I do like this color. I find this product to be very effortless, meaning I can put it on without a mirror and nothing. It doesn't have a taste to it. It has a very just almost organic oil smell, nothing off-putting or overwhelming. Do think this is high shine as it claims. I do feel like it is a hydrating lip gloss and lip oil. It's a good hybrid gel-based formula. So it has some oil, but it also has that gel quality that kind of allows for it to sit on the lips and not completely disappear. I don't think you're gonna get a lot of variety out of the colors. I could just tell by the pigmentation here. You know, and I'm looking online and they have, you know, a lighter color, a clear, maybe a nude. I really don't think you're going to get too much payoff. So just maybe focus on the undertone and that would probably be sufficient. Do claim that it's not sticky. I do agree it's not sticky. It does have hyaluronic acid, jojoba oil, and shea butter. So it does have some really nice things going for it. I feel like you get a lot in here and I'm happy with my purchase. So I think this one is one that will appeal to a lot of people. So this is the Summer Fridays Dream Lip Oil, extremely viral product. I got mine in Pink Cloud. This is a giant sort of component, but it's really nice. It's just kind of, you're not gonna get it lost in your collection. It has an elongated paddle, very cushiony, and there's the color for you. This one is very oily, very slippy. Because the color also is pretty translucent, it does have a bit of that pink tint. I think I can apply this pretty blindly, like without a mirror, but it's a lot slippier than the SAIE. And so because it's so slippy, This one disappears pretty quickly. It feels much more like a true oil, almost like I put on my lips an oil, just like an oil. There's something about it that is actually slightly unpleasant. It doesn't have a discernible scent to it, but it does have a little bit of a sweet taste to it, just a slight sweet taste to it. I am not a fan of lip products in particular that have a taste. It really interferes with your experience of tasting other things, like if you're drinking something or eating something. Also, you then have this tendency, it's almost like a kid when you had like lip balm that was flavored, you would lick your lips a lot and then you're over drying your lips. It still has a little bit of a tingly sensation, more like a cooling toothpaste feeling. Nothing obnoxious. It comes on about a couple of minutes after you put it on. This thing is $26, so it is more than the SAIE, and this is of course in the United States. And I don't know. I don't think it is the end all be all. This one with just one application, so not going in, is already very stringy. I don't feel as though that doe foot that they've put on here is the right doe foot for the product, because that tells me it's over applying product. So I almost have to like go in a little bit and just dab the center so it doesn't do that weird stringiness. It does make my lips feel nice. Like if I'm pursing my lips together, they're nice and hydrated and they feel smooth, but again, it doesn't stay as long as the SAIE. Much prefer the Summer Fridays Butter Balm. In fact, I have every single shade, and I have never done a video on them because I wanted to do a cohesive video, but I will put one on now just to do a quick comparison. This is the pink sugar color in the Summer Fridays Butter Balm. This is the applicator. I really like this applicator because I feel like you have control of the product. Now this is a clear, essentially a clear formula, but if you got one of the ones that were pigmented, it allows for really nice control. This one smells delicious. So it smells exactly like whatever the description is. This one's pink sugar, so it smells very sweet, sugary, kind of a warm sugar. It has a lot of hydration. It feels really slippy and nourishing, but it didn't feel like it over applied. And I just like this mechanism better. I think this is a better product. Also happens to be a couple dollars less. By the way, I didn't mention the primary ingredients on the Summer Fridays lip oil. It has a lot of vitamin E and a vegan oil complex. This one has shea butter, murmura seed butter, as well as vegan waxes. And I feel like that wax is what helps it adhere and stay on the lips more, whereas the oil doesn't have that. Next up, I'll talk about the Naturium Phyto-Glow lip balm. This one took me a while to pick up because I wanted to get some of those from the Cafe series. So this is the color Latte. It just got back in stock. The component is very similar to the Butter Balm from Summer Fridays, but it has this really pretty applicator that just feels very luxe. It's a very luxe feeling product, even though this has the lowest price point of all at $10. I haven't tried much from the Naturium line because I know the creation of the line was a little rocky, or I guess us finding out about the line. This one is really nice because it has a lot of hydration. It's a little tackier, so it has more grip to it. It's just a little stickier. It has a lot of gloss to it. Can get a little gloopy, so I just massage a little bit on the inside, but that was just probably me squeezing out too much product because you do have control. So I probably start with like less. Pretty nude color. I know that there are other shades in the line, and I would be curious to see how much tint those really impart. Says that it has shea butter, kupuaku butter, I don't know how you pronounce that, plant squalane, and phyto-derived esters. So I think it's a good combination between like a little bit of a balm and an oil. Am I over the moon about the product and the texture that I would go out and get more? And I do have another color in this as well. No, I don't think I am so over the moon. It's a nice product, but it's not one that I put on my lips and like just threw my hands up in the air, like, where have you been my whole life? It's nice, it's a good price point. I think you'd probably be happy with it, but still not my favorite. This is the Haus Labs PhD Hybrid Lip Glaze Plumping Gloss. It's quite a mouthful. I picked mine up in Persimmon, and it has the same type of component as the PhD oil, which was a fine oil, but it wasn't my favorite. And I do want to show you my first complaint on this product is when you pull it out, there's so much tension to yank it out. You kind of have to yank it out with force, and it brings out a gloop. And I actually got this all over myself putting this on once. I've never had a lip oil or lip product really do that, where I like launched a glob somewhere because I just had to get it out. I like the color a lot. And it has a little bit of a curved cushion type paddle. I do find I have to go in to get a little more product. And the act of putting this one on requires a little more effort. I couldn't do this without a mirror. I have to really work the product in, because if I don't, it can look a little patchy, but you can smooth it out and create a really pretty look. And once you have it on, it's on. This is definitely one of the longer wearing products because it has a lot of tackiness. When you purse your lips together, it feels very comfortable. It's not like super high gloss, but it does feel like it's plumping the lips just in the formula itself. Not that it has anything that makes it taste or smell funny in any way. It seems to be totally unscented, and it feels like a very luxurious kind of mature product. Again, I really do like the color. This is at the $26 price point, so exactly the same as the Summer Fridays, except I feel like this one lasts longer. So this one has some pretty unique ingredients in it, including the Maxi Lip, which is a poly plumper complex prickly pear oil, as well as vegan collagen. And so I do think that this is a little bit of an investment product, but at a good price point, because other products that have these ingredients would, I think, be charging a lot more for them, and then would often have an additional fragrance in them. What I like is that this doesn't have that, and I feel like over time this will make your lips look nicer, so why not? Wish it was a more pleasurable experience to wear. Like, I like the look, but when I'm talking, I feel that little tackiness. I know it'll last a while. It wears down really nice. It almost wears down to be like a little bit of a lipstick. Like, it just kind of wears down some of that shine, and it's just a grippy lipstick that's left behind. I'm impressed by the quality of the product, and I'm impressed by the ingredients. It's not a pleasure to wear, at least not for me. I think I saved the best for last. This is Tower28 and the Ole Henriksen Peptide Lippy. And the reason I put these side by side is I bought these for exactly the same reason. They are a flavor that I rarely see, and I just had to try it. I had to try it. It's the Tower28 LipSoftie Hydrating Tinted Lip Treatment Balm. I picked up the shade Blood Orange Vanilla. It has also shea butter, also jojoba oil, and has lysine, which is supposed to prevent dryness. And it has one of these easy applicators, no fuss. It's cute that it's all the same color and you know what color it is. It's also a $16 price point, which is really nice. So you're gonna squeeze a little bit of product out, and you wanna be careful here because this product does have pigmentation and you can get it to be quite pigmented. And it doesn't have a precise applicator, so you gotta be really careful applying this one. I was just using the shape of the applicator to help me move product around until I get to a place where I feel like it's blended and it looks good. But that's one sheer application, and you can go another layer. Let me go ahead and do that. That is 2 layers of this product, and this is a little too much for me. I would have just probably stayed with the 1 layer, and when I've been wearing it, that's what I've been doing. This smells exactly like an orange creamsicle, the ice cream that has the vanilla ice cream in the middle and the orange sorbet on the outside. It's, I mean, it's wild how much it smells like it. So I don't get a lot of the blood orange. I just get orange vanilla. It doesn't have a taste to it. And the product itself does feel like very slippy, but there is some body to it that's sticking to your lips and will stay there. And let me tell you, this product wears down so beautifully, and it wears down little by little, and it creates this sort of lipstick, like a buttery lipstick effect. It could feel even like it has a little bit of grit to it, but I think that's just what's helping it adhere to the lips. And it's really pretty, and I love this color. I think this is such a beautiful color. You didn't get any of this color from any of the others. I mean, maybe the Haus Labs one was also pretty pigmented, but everything else was pretty mild. Here, you're finally getting a good punch. And at $16, I think this is crazy good. I think this is crazy good. And a really nice, pleasurable wear down. Again, I think if I was on the run putting this on, I'd err on caution and just squeeze out a little bit and just put a little bit on, and then you can create a very thin formula, but you can build it to be thick and it's not gloopy or stringy. I'm just trying to take some off to give you a better idea of how I've been wearing it. So there you go. That's kind of how I've been wearing it. One layer, and I feel like my lips feel and look very hydrated, very juicy without it being high gloss. Like, I don't want to wear high gloss all the time, but I like the idea of butters and oils in my lip products because that's how your lips will get hydration. It's just sometimes you don't want that high lacquered look on for every single interaction you have. You know, sometimes you just want something a little nourishing but more natural, and a really nice release by Tower28. This is the Ole Henriksen. This is called the Pout Preserve Hydrating Peptide Lip Treatment. And of course, I picked mine up in blood orange spritz because I had to. And this smells just like a blood orange. It smells like a blood orange cocktail. It makes me want to have a cocktail. I'm not like a big drinker, but a really nice, refreshing cocktail in the summer. This gives it to you in just the vibe. It's a pretty like basic applicator, but I like that basicness, and I like that it has that edge to it so that I can easily stay within my lip lines. This one doesn't have a taste to it, but that scent still permeates, but it's so good. It's just this delicious, delicious, delicious scent. Now, I put on a pretty thick layer of that, and see, it can get pretty gloopy. Normally, I wouldn't put on such a thick layer, but I've been trying to show you what the color can be if you kind of built it up. So this color is even built up is nowhere near the pigmentation of the Tower28, so if that matters to you. This one also is at that $22 price point, so similar to the SAIE. This one is said to have lip-specific peptides. I feel like peptides is a very hot word right now, and you want everything to have peptides. It also has kokum and mango seed butter, as well as cloudberry oil. So again, it's that combination of those butters and the oil. So the oil is that slippy high gloss. The butter is what's gonna adhere to the lips and kind of hold it all in place, but still provide also some slip and nourishing value to it. And I like that combination. I don't like when it's just oil. I think that's what I'm coming to. I just feel like oils just like disappear. They just disappear, and who needs that? Whereas a lip butter, I do think just works better for me generally. Now this one has a couple of other colors, a clear, a very light pink. I doubt you'd get a lot of color from it. And then a sort of brown chocolatey color. I'd be so curious about that. And also I think there was a lingonberry version for the holidays, which I'm angry at myself for not picking up because I do like lingonberry. I think I'm a sweet at heart. So yeah, this is a really beautiful product. I really like this one. I think when I look at the gamut of products, and if I have to grab one of the ones that I tried, I would probably be reaching for one of these. before any of the others. Maybe also the Summer Friday lip butter. I think like these are my 3 favorite. Those are my thoughts on lip products that have just been released. I hope that you found that helpful. If you have any questions down below or recommend another shade of these or have different thoughts that you want to share with everyone else, please do so. Consider hitting the thumbs up and subscribing, and we will talk soon. Okay, take care everyone. Bye.